Hello, I'm Tim, founder of SPX Option Trader, and today we're going to be looking at how to use the SPX Spread Trader and going over a real-life example of how to use this strategy. First, an overview. At a very basic level at SPX Option Trader, we are day trading options seeking to profit from the intraday movement in the S&P 500, and we have several different strategies that we use every day. The Spread Trader is different than our other three strategies. This strategy is not simply purchasing a put or a call, but rather doing a vertical credit spread. Now, I'm going to assume for this video that you already understand what a credit spread is and how it works. If you are unfamiliar with a credit spread, please see our website for further information. We have many articles on what a credit spread is, how it works, and how you can trade it. For training purposes today, I'm using the on-demand feature of Thinkorswim, and I'm recreating the alerts as they appeared on this day in real time. So please realize that the timestamps you see in the window won't be accurate because what you're about to see is a recreation. That being said, the alerts that you see, how we traded on this day, is all exactly what took place. And I'll show you how a member could have benefited by using the information provided in the SPX Spread Trader. Hopefully this will serve to you as an example of how to use this strategy in your own trading. Okay, let's get to it. Here's our sample workspace. It's already loaded up and ready to go. Now, if you'd like to know more about how to set up your screen, be sure and check out our video specifically on this topic, how to set up your trading platform for day trading options. And if you've not yet watched that video, I suggest you pause this video and watch that one first and then come back. Now, that being said, our setup for Spread Trader is slightly different than we use for the other strategies. One, we don't really need the Excel spreadsheet for spreads. Two, we don't need the information for the SPY, nor do we need an active trader window. We simply need, as you see here, our SPX charts, as well as our browser open to the SPX Spread Trader, and then an option trader window. And I already have this window created here. And it's very easy to create an option chain window in Thinkorswim. Okay, in order to open up an option chain window, this is how you do it. You open up your main Thinkorswim window and you go to the Trading tab. Under the Trading tab, you go to All Products and you go ahead and you enter SPX. There you will see the option chain. Now, for ease of organization in your workspace, here's what I suggest. You will go over here to the upper right hand corner, you click on those three lines and you say detach. That's going to open up a new window for you. Now with this separate window, you'll be able to size that any way you want to and organize it on your monitor accordingly. Now, I'm going to show you how I set it up for ease. You can certainly do this whatever way works best for your own situation. I like to go over here to the upper right on that gear and the components to show. I only want to see one thing. I don't want the underlying showing. I only want the option chain. I don't need the product depth. So that's the way I set it for myself. Then I like to go over here to filter where it says off. I want to make sure that the expiration type is showing me regular quarterlies and weeklies, very important for what we do. Then I also want here on days to expiration, I don't need every option that's going to expire. I've found that if I put a maximum of 2, that seems to be the best way to organize it. Then I like to also, you click right there, it will drop it down. I go to strikes, about 12 strikes. By putting out 12 strikes, it will show you the nearest 12 strikes from the current price. That allows you to have a nice window that you can use and then enter your spread trade accordingly. Okay, now we've resized that down here to fit it onto our monitor. Now, once you save your workspace, you won't have to go through all that again. Your option chain window will always be here every time you open up a workspace. You only have to go through all those steps the first time you create one. Now, we'll go through how to enter a trade in just a few minutes. So here we are on June 28th, 2024, the same day that we use in our Daily Outlook video and our Aggressive Trader video. Now, we use the same guidelines for choosing entry on our spread trades that we do on our Daily Outlook. And in the video, How to Use the Daily Outlook, we discuss how to choose entry prices in great detail. And so if you've not yet watched that video, I highly suggest you go watch it and then come back here, because we're not going to repeat all the information again on how to choose an entry point. The guidelines for how to choose an entry point on the Daily Outlook also apply to our spread trades. So here we are on the 28th. Just before 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. All the times we're going to be discussing are Eastern Time, and we await for our information to appear in our Spread Trader. Just like the other strategies, we're waiting at 9:30 Eastern, waiting for our information to be posted, which will normally be posted within about 30 seconds or so of the open of the day. And once the information is posted, then things start to move rather quickly for us. And so that is what we did on this day. There we see the information has been posted. So let's pause a moment and take a look at exactly what this means and how a trader could use this information. First, we see here that the spread trader says we plan to open an SPX vertical credit spread. That's what we always do. And we're going to sell to open this contract, and we give the information. Buy to open this contract. Those are the two parts of a credit spread that you need to know, and our minimum credit of 1.5. And with that information, you have what you need in order to enter the trade. Now again, we don't enter the trade right away. We are waiting until the correct parameters are hit on the chart, but this is the information that we use to enter the trade. I'm going to jump the chart ahead just a little bit. On this day, we entered just after 9:33, and we'll jump ahead to that point and then look at how we enter a trade for the spread trader. So as we come to the 9:33 bar here, this is where we chose to enter our trade on this day. And for more information, again, please be sure you see the video on how to use the SPX Daily Outlook. When it comes to entry, this is how we enter a credit spread using Thinkorswim. Now, your process may be different. There are other ways to do it, but this is the way that I've personally found to be the quickest and easiest way to enter a trade. The first thing we want to do here is in our spread trader window, we look at this very first option that's mentioned, sell to open the 54.85 put. That becomes key for us. In our option trade window here, we look at 54.85, we go to the put side, we want to right click on that, we're going to choose sell vertical. That's what we're looking for. That brings up our order entry screen. And here is the limit price that we can adjust. Our limit price was at least $1.50, so you want to make that at least $1.50. You can make it higher if you want, but you want to make it at least $1.50. You'll be filled at that price or higher. Then you can confirm and send. So for our purposes, we'll make it $1.50. We'll say confirm and send. It comes up an extra warning window. You click send, and that enters the vertical credit spread. Now you simply wait and anticipate a profitable day. It's that simple to enter into a spread trade. This morning we got an entry price of 1.7. Yours might be slightly more or slightly less depending upon how the market is moving. Now we're going to go ahead and jump the clock ahead a little bit and see what happens on this day. Okay, we've jumped ahead here to 9:44 in the morning. You can see the market is going in our direction, and that's a good thing. At this point with the spread trader, there is nothing left to do until we see an update here in the window. And notice right here, it says, due to market conditions, if SPX goes below 54.90, we will likely exit our spread trade early. So at this point, we want to mark a line on our chart so that we can know if it comes down to that 54.90. And so we do that like we do with all of our charts. We just simply enter a line. Now, that's what we'll be looking for. So the rest of the day with the spread trader is simply waiting. If the market comes down below 54.90, we will look to exit our trade and get out of the spread trade early. Otherwise, we just hold to the close. And that's really how simple it is to use the spread trader. You look for that alert, you adjust the stop level accordingly, and you just wait. And so that's what we're going to do. And we'll jump ahead here towards the end of the day to see what happened. Okay, we've jumped ahead here till just after 12:09. We'll notice that the market started to pull back and it broke our 54.90 level. Now, when that happens, we look to get out of our spread trade. It's interesting, on this day, we had made a very nice profit earlier on the Outlook and the aggressive trader, but the market reversed on us and started to come down, and that's a bad signal. So we want to go ahead and get out of our trade. Now, that's where we would look to exit the spread trade. I'm going to show you an easy way to use Thinkorswim to get out of a trade when you want to. You simply click down here. Notice this symbol here. Make this large. This symbol down here. You can bring up your position. That's where we had entered our spread trade. We right-click it. We say Create Opposite Order. By creating the opposite order, it's going to get us out. We say Confirm and Send, and you're out of the order accordingly. And that's a very easy way to get out of a spread trade when you want to. And that's what we did here. As it came down, we immediately got out of the spread trade. Now, when you exit a spread trade early, you might make a small profit. You might take a small loss. It depends on what the credit is that you receive. On this day, as we got out, we actually were hit for a small loss of 4% as it came down through that daily target level. That's okay. Not every day is profitable. We have losing days, we have winning days. But this is the process, and it's a good training video to show what happens when we exit a trade early. When we hold the spread trade to the close, there is really nothing to do. You enter the trade in the morning and you don't do anything. You simply hold the position to the close and your broker will settle out the position for cash. And whether it is a losing day or a winning day, there is nothing left to do if you hold it to the close. And that's why the SPX Spread Trader is a fairly easy way to trade. You put on one trade in the morning, you set an alert. If that target level is hit, then you look to exit for early trade, or else you simply hold it to the close. Now again, not every day is profitable. We have losing days, we have winning days, but the process that we use is always the same. We seek to trade in an unemotional manner. Don't get stressed out. We put on the trade when the entry parameters are hit, and we exit when those guidelines tell us to exit. And this is the process that we do every day. And by staying consistent, it's how we profit in the markets. Now again, I cannot guarantee what your experience will be, but I do know that this approach has proven itself successful throughout the years. Hopefully you found this video helpful in understanding better how we use the SPX Spread Trader and how you could use it possibly in your own trading. Now, we have other strategies that we use every day, and I encourage you to take a look at those articles on our website as well as the other instructional videos. Until next time, make it a profitable day.